Welcome to the How to Verify that Students Are Registered for the State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, STAAR, End of Course, EOC, Assessments, training video. In this training, we will review how to verify student eligibility and how to upload files to register students in bulk to make sure students take the correct assessments. All students enrolled in and completing specific high school courses must have end-of-course test eligibility indicators turned on in TIDE to take the corresponding STAAR EOC assessments. EOC assessments are administered to students taking Algebra 1, English 2, Biology, and U.S. History. Please note that student records must first exist in TIDE before student eligibility information can be entered or updated. First, we will review how district and campus testing coordinators can verify that students are correctly registered for the STAAR EOC assessments. District and campus coordinators will use the Student Eligibility Summative Panel to turn on applicable flags for each of the summative assessments. Any students who need to take STAAR EOC assessments must have the applicable eligibility field marked as Yes for the specific test. For example, if a student is taking the high school biology course and is scheduled to take the STAAR Biology EOC assessment in the spring, that student needs to have the biology flag for the spring EOC eligibility section turned on. In addition to selecting the eligibility fields, be sure to verify the retester fields for the courses in which students need to retest. CAI will turn on the retester and previously passed fields based on the dates listed on the calendar of events, but districts and campuses should verify and update this information as needed. For STAAR EOC assessments, all students are defaulted to an online test mode. For students who are eligible to test on paper, the appropriate paper test format must be selected in the Test Format Indicator panel prior to the close of an administration's initial order window indicated on the calendar of events. If this setting is not entered by the deadline, materials for these students will not be shipped with initial orders, and district testing personnel will need to use the additional order window. It is important to note that for students eligible for a special administration of an online assessment, districts must set the student's Section 504 indicator code field, or Special Ed indicator code field, to Yes in the additional student information panel. If these fields are not selected, the student will not be considered eligible for a special administration, and no materials will be shipped, even if the test mode and paper test format fields on this page are selected. For a student whose parent, guardian, or teacher in the applicable subject area has requested a paper administration, the district testing coordinator must ensure the paper by request field is set to Yes. The request for a paper administration by a parent, guardian, or teacher must be submitted to the district no later than September 15th, and district testing coordinators must set the paper by request field to Yes in TIDE no later than October 3rd for the December administration. For the spring administration, requests must be received no later than December 1st, and by December 12th, districts must ensure Yes is selected in the paper by request field in TIDE. After saving the paper by request value, the district must update the student's test mode and STAAR paper test format. For more information, including the initial and additional order windows for each STAAR EOC administration, refer to the Special Administration section of the District and Campus Coordinator Resources, DCCR, as well as the calendar of events. Let us review how you can search for students who are registered to participate in STAAR EOC administrations. From the Manage Students page, select options for the required criteria. In Advanced Search, scroll down to locate EOC eligibility options in the Search Fields drop-down menu. They are December EOC eligibility, Spring EOC eligibility, and June EOC eligibility. In this example, we will select December EOC eligibility and click Add Selected. You should see the 5 EOC assessments appear under December EOC eligibility with the drop-down menu for each subject. Let us search students who are actively registered to take any of these tests during the December EOC administration. For each EOC assessment, click the box and select Yes from the drop-down menu. When finished, click Search to continue. Because we selected all 5 EOC assessments, your search results include any student who has Yes checked for at least one EOC assessment. You can revise your search criteria in the Advanced Search field to narrow down your search results. In this next example, we will only look for students who are registered to take the English 1 assessment during the December EOC administration. Expand the Advanced Search view and click Remove next to December EOC eligibility. Locate December EOC eligibility again, select Yes for English 1, and click Search to continue. Now your search results include only students who are scheduled to take the English 1 assessment during the December EOC administration. You can add another option by adding new criteria in Advanced Search, such as paper test format or text-to-speech. When you are ready, you can export your search results as Microsoft Excel or CSV documents. Please note that district and campus users can choose Export All in Upload format, which prompts Tide to generate the search results and allows users to download the results in the same format as the student information download template. We will review how to use this file to upload many students at once in the Upload Student Information section next. We will now review how to upload files to register students in bulk. Using the Microsoft Excel file you downloaded from the Manage Students Results, you can make necessary changes to update students' eligibility for STAAR EOC assessments. December EOC flags, for example, are located in columns AV through AZ. Be sure to indicate Add when updating student records in the column BO. To learn more about rules that apply to uploading templates, such as a user upload file or a student registration file, please refer to the Tide Upload File Format card, located on the Technology Resources page of the Texas Assessment website. Selecting the card will take you to a dedicated page that lists the applicable data file formats. When you are ready to upload the file, return to Tide, click Upload from the Student Information card, or select Upload Student Information from the navigation bar. Select Choose File, or utilize the drag and drop feature to upload the file you just saved. Click Next. The Upload Preview screen appears. If everything is accurate, proceed to confirm. It is important to note that when differences in data exist, Tide will update and override information based on the most recent uploaded data file. For more information about which fields will not be overwritten by blank values, and additional guidance on how to prepare the Upload Student Information file, please refer to Tide Upload File Formats in the Technology Resources page of the Texas Assessment website. Student files that contain 2,000 or more records are processed offline, while displaying the validation results for the first 200 records. Tide will first validate the remaining records offline and send a validation report via email. Tide will then commit or upload the error-free records and send a report listing any errors and warnings via email. If your file contains any errors, a validation summary table provides a summary of the validation errors or warnings. From the Details table, you may click the red X button to see what each error is and how to resolve it. To access the Tutorials page from the Information column of the Summary table, users need to choose View a Tutorial. This option is particularly useful for addressing specific issues, such as cases where certain columns in Microsoft Excel need to be set to a text format to prevent the removal of leading zeros or the automatic formatting of dates. Another way to upload many students at once to make necessary updates is by using the Upload Additional Student Fields page. Here you see the Upload Additional Student Fields page that district and campus testing coordinators can use to update student eligibility for EOC assessments without having to upload an entire student information file. An advantage to using this option is to make changes to a single student's information without affecting the student's entire record. Please note that student records must first exist in Tide before uploading the additional student field file. First, download the template and enter the TSDS IDs of students you need to register or make eligibility changes for. If students are eligible for multiple EOC assessments, multiple rows with the same ID are required, as only one test can be listed in a single row. Use the drop-down menu to locate December, Spring, June EOC eligibility in the Attribute Name column. In this example, the first student will be registered to Algebra 1 and English 1 for the December EOC administration, as seen in Row 2 for Algebra 1 and Row 3 for English 1. Because this student is eligible for a special paper administration of the tests, on regular print test booklets, you will see the test mode is set to paper in rows 4 and 5, and regular print is selected for paper test format in rows 6 and 7. When you are finished with the file, upload it to Tide. If everything is correct on the Upload Preview page, proceed to confirm and complete the upload process. Educators and technology staff may contact Texas Testing Support at 833-601-8821, at texastestingsupport@cambiumassessment.com, or by using the chat feature located on the Texas Assessment Program website. This concludes the How to Verify that Students Are Registered for STAAR EOC Assessments training video. You may review the contents of this video by using the controls on your player.